Across our planet, in every conceivable habitat, an astonishing drama unfolds. It is a story of survival, of competition, and, well, of breathtaking beauty. This is the world of flowers. They are not merely passive decorations on the landscape. They are dynamic, living entities, each with a unique strategy for life. From the highest mountain slopes to the darkest rainforest floors, they have evolved an incredible diversity of forms, colors, and behaviors. Some shout their presence with vibrant hues, while others whisper their existence with delicate scents carried on the night air. Each one is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, designed for a single vital purpose: to create the next generation. To truly understand a flower, we must look beyond its simple beauty. We must see it as a participant in a complex web of life. Consider the intricate relationships they forge with insects, birds, and even bats, offering them sweet nectar in exchange for the crucial service of pollination. They have developed extraordinary tricks and disguises, some mimicking other creatures to attract or repel, while others have harnessed the very chemistry of life to produce potent perfumes or deadly poisons. The story of flowers is a story of adaptation, a silent but relentless race to thrive in a world full of challenges. Exploring their world reveals a universe of hidden wonders, often right beneath our noses. Many flowers hold stories that are deeply intertwined with our own. They have been symbols of love and remembrance, sources of potent medicines, and objects of obsessive desire. The quest for rare and beautiful blooms has driven explorers across continents and sparked economic frenzies. The saffron crocus, for instance, produces the world's most expensive spice from just 3 tiny threads within each flower, a treasure sought for millennia. The lovely bleeding heart with its perfectly heart-shaped blossoms was introduced to Western gardens from Asia in the 1840s by the Scottish botanist Robert Fortune, forever changing our gardens. These plants are not just botanical specimens, they are living history. In this exploration, we will journey across the globe to meet 50 of the world's most remarkable flowers. We will encounter the bizarre, the beautiful, and the truly unique. We shall see a flower that mimics the face of a monkey, another that smells of chocolate, and one so rare that only 2 plants are known to exist on Earth. We will marvel at the sheer scale of the Titan arum, the world's largest floral structure, and appreciate the fleeting, one-night-only performance of the Queen of the Night cactus. Each one has a tale to tell, a secret to reveal about the ingenuity and resilience of the natural world. In the competitive world of plants, attracting the right kind of attention is everything. Some flowers have evolved to be masters of disguise, adopting appearances that are truly extraordinary. High in the cloud forests of Ecuador and Peru, one can find the monkey-face orchid. Its scientific name, Dracula simia, hints at its unusual appearance. The arrangement of its column, petals, and lip creates a startlingly clear resemblance to the face of a small monkey. This remarkable mimicry, complete with 2 dark eyes and a fuzzy snout, is not just a coincidence, it is a specialized strategy, though its exact purpose continues to puzzle botanists. It also emits a pleasant scent, like ripe oranges, to attract its pollinators. Another master of deception is the bat flower, found in the tropical forests of Southeast Asia. This plant, Taka chantrieri, does not produce bright, cheerful blooms. Instead, it creates a large, dark, and rather sinister-looking flower that closely resembles a bat in flight. Its broad, wing-like petals are a deep, velvety purple-black, and from its center hang long, whisker-like filaments that can dangle for nearly a foot. This gothic appearance is designed to attract its pollinators' small flies that are drawn to decaying matter in the shaded forest understory. For these insects, the dark, sheltered flower provides an ideal environment. Perhaps one of the most amusing floral mimics is the naked man orchid, or Orchis italica. Found throughout the Mediterranean region, this plant produces a dense spike of small flowers, each one perfectly resembling a tiny, naked human figure, complete with arms, legs, and even a smiling face. A single stalk can hold over 50 of these little figures, creating a truly bizarre and delightful spectacle. This flower has been known since antiquity, and its human-like form led medieval herbalists to believe it possessed powerful aphrodisiac properties, a testament to the power of its convincing disguise. It is a wonderful example of nature's playful creativity. Not all mimicry is for attraction, some is for protection. The carrion flower, Stapelia gigantea, takes deception to a foul-smelling extreme. This South African succulent produces an enormous, star-shaped flower that can be a foot across. Its fleshy, wrinkled petals are pale yellow with red lines, mimicking the appearance of rotting flesh. To complete the illusion, it emits an overpowering stench of decay. This gruesome display is irresistible to its pollinators, blowflies, which are tricked into thinking they have found a place to lay their eggs. The flies move from flower to flower, inadvertently carrying pollen and ensuring the plant's survival. Scent is a flower's invisible language, a chemical message sent out into the world to attract friends and repel foes. Few flowers speak this language as eloquently as the gardenia. A single creamy white bloom can fill an entire room with its intoxicating perfume. A complex and luxurious blend of jasmine, coconut, and a hint of green freshness. This powerful fragrance is no accident. It is designed to travel far and wide, attracting moths for pollination under the cover of darkness. Cherished for over 1,000 years in the gardens of Chinese emperors, the gardenia's scent has become a symbol of elegance and grace around the world. On the other end of the aromatic spectrum lies the infamous Titan arum, also known as the corpse flower. Native to the rainforests of Sumatra, this plant produces a truly colossal flowering structure that can reach over 10 feet in height, but its size is not its most famous trait. To attract its pollinators, carrion beetles and flesh flies, the Titan arum emits a powerful and repulsive stench of rotting meat. It even generates its own heat, raising its internal temperature to nearly that of a human body to help vaporize and disperse the foul odor, a remarkable feat of thermal engineering in the plant kingdom. Some flowers use their chemical arsenal not for attraction, but for defense. The beautiful lily of the valley, with its delicate bell-shaped white flowers and sweet, innocent perfume, is a paradox. Every single part of this plant, from its leaves to its flowers and even the water it stands in, is lethally poisonous. It contains nearly 40 different cardiac glycosides, compounds that can cause severe illness or death if ingested. This potent toxicity serves as a highly effective defense against any animal that might try to eat it, ensuring the plant's survival. Despite its deadly secret, it remains a beloved flower, often used in bridal bouquets. Then there is the chocolate cosmos, a flower that offers a scent so familiar and delightful it seems almost unbelievable. Native to Mexico, this deep, dark red flower emits a rich, warm fragrance of vanilla and cocoa. The scent is produced by vanillin, the same chemical compound found in chocolate. Tragically, this unique species went extinct in the wild over a century ago. Every chocolate cosmos plant in the world today is descended from a single clone, preserved in 1902. Because these plants are sterile and cannot produce seeds, they rely entirely on humans to propagate them by dividing their roots. The floral kingdom is a world of incredible diversity, showcasing life at both monumental and miniature scales. The undisputed champion of size is the corpse lily, Rafflesia arnoldi. Found in the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo, this parasitic plant produces the world's largest single flower. Emerging directly from the woody vines it feeds on, the flower can grow up to 3 feet across and weigh a staggering 15 pounds. It has no leaves, stem, or roots of its own. This colossal fleshy bloom mimics rotting meat in its color, texture, and foul smell to attract the carrion flies it needs for pollination. It is a true giant, a fleeting wonder that blooms for only a few days. From the largest single flower, we turn to one of the largest flowering structures, the Titan arum. While not a single flower, its inflorescence is a towering spectacle that can soar to over 10 feet tall. Before it blooms, the plant spends 7 to 10 years storing energy in a massive underground corm that can weigh up to 200 pounds. When it finally emerges, the giant structure unfurls to reveal a deep crimson interior and releases its infamous odor to attract pollinators. This gargantuan effort is short-lived. The bloom lasts for only 24 to 48 hours before it collapses, a brief but unforgettable display of botanical power. At the other end of the spectrum are flowers, so small they are easily overlooked, yet they possess their own intricate beauty. Consider the tiny flowers of the duckweed, Wolfia, the smallest flowering plant on Earth. These aquatic plants are barely the size of a pinhead, yet each one is a complete plant capable of producing a minuscule flower. These flowers are incredibly simple, consisting of just a single stamen and a single pistil. They are a testament to the principle that in nature, success does not always depend on size. Their strategy is one of numbers, covering the surface of ponds in vast green mats. Another marvel of miniaturization is the naked man orchid. While the overall plant is not tiny, each individual flower on its stalk is a perfectly formed miniature sculpture. Each blossom, barely half an inch tall, is an intricate and detailed replica of a human figure. A single spike can be crowded with dozens of these little characters, creating a dense and fascinating display. It demonstrates that even on a small scale, flowers can evolve forms of astonishing complexity and character. It reminds us that to truly appreciate nature, we must often stop and look closer at the details. As the sun sets, a different world of flowers awakens. These are the nocturnal bloomers, plants that save their spectacular displays for the darkness. Among the most famous is the Queen of the Night, a species of cactus that produces enormous, dinner plate-sized white flowers. For most of the year the plant is rather unassuming, but for a single night it undergoes a dramatic transformation. Its huge buds unfurl over several hours, releasing a sweet, captivating fragrance into the cool night air to attract nocturnal pollinators like hawk moths. By dawn, the magnificent flower will have wilted, its fleeting beauty returned to the shadows until the following year. In the swampy hammocks of Florida and Cuba lives an even more elusive, nocturnal wonder, the ghost orchid. This plant is a true phantom. It has no leaves and consists almost entirely of a tangle of silvery green roots that cling to the bark of trees. These roots perform photosynthesis, giving the plant all the energy it needs. It may go for years without flowering, but when it does, it produces a stunning frog-like white flower that seems to float unsupported in the humid air. It is pollinated exclusively by the giant sphinx moth, and its bloom is so rare and unpredictable that seeing one is a truly magical experience. The jade vine, native to the rainforests of the Philippines, offers another kind of fleeting, ethereal beauty. This spectacular climber produces long, cascading trusses that can hang 3 feet down from the forest canopy. Each truss is made up of dozens of luminous claw-shaped flowers in an almost unbelievable shade of turquoise, or jade green. This unique coloration is a special adaptation to attract its primary pollinators, bats, which are active at dusk and dawn. The flowers have a glow that stands out in the low light of the forest. Sadly, due to deforestation, this magnificent plant is becoming increasingly rare in its natural habitat. Many flowers live fast and die young. The Chinese hibiscus is a perfect example of this ephemeral lifestyle. A healthy, well-established plant is incredibly prolific, capable of producing hundreds of large, vibrant blooms, some up to 8 inches across. Yet each individual flower lives for only a single day. It opens in the morning, displaying its brilliant colors to attract pollinators, and by evening, it wilts and falls. The next day, a new set of flowers takes its place. This continuous one-day cycle ensures a constant display of freshness and beauty, a daily renewal that has made it a garden favorite for over 1,000 years. The story of some flowers is a dramatic tale of survival against the brink of extinction. The middle mist red camellia is often cited as the world's rarest flower. Today, only 2 known examples of this plant exist, one in a conservatory at Chiswick House in London, and another in a garden in New Zealand. The flower itself is a beautiful deep rose pink, not red as its name suggests. An English gardener named John Middlemist brought it from China in 1804. Soon after, it was completely wiped out in its native country. Every beautiful bloom we see from this plant today is a direct link to that single fateful journey over 200 years ago. Another flower was pulled back from the void by a stroke of luck. The Gibraltar campion was officially declared extinct by the botanical community in 1992. For 2 years, it was believed to be lost forever. Then, in 1994, a hiker on the high cliffs of Gibraltar discovered a single plant still clinging to life in a remote, inaccessible crevice. Seeds were carefully collected and the species was propagated at the Millennium Seed Bank. Although it now grows in botanical gardens, it remains critically endangered in the wild, a fragile survivor holding on in its last natural refuge. The parrot's beak flower tells a sadder story of survival. Native to the Canary Islands, this plant produces brilliant, flame-colored flowers, shaped like the beak of a parrot. It evolved in partnership with a species of sunbird, which was perfectly adapted to pollinate its uniquely shaped blooms. However, those sunbirds are now extinct on the islands, leaving the flower without its natural partner. As a result, the parrot's beak is now considered extinct in the wild. It survives only because it is cultivated in gardens around the world, a living relic of a broken ecological partnership. Hawaii is home to many rare species, including the kokea cookie. This small tree produces spectacular, hibiscus-like, swirling orange-red flowers. By the 1950s, its population had dwindled to a single remaining tree, which tragically died in a fire in 1978. It would have been another story of extinction, but fortunately, a branch had previously been grafted onto a related species. All living kokea cookie plants today are descended from that one graft. They are genetic clones of a single individual, a species saved from complete oblivion by a last-minute act of human intervention. It is a stark reminder of how fragile life can be. Some flowers are not just beautiful, they are masterpieces of natural architecture, with forms so intricate they seem designed by an artist. The passion flower is a perfect example. Its structure is stunningly complex, composed of distinct layers of petals, sepals, and a wild fringe of filaments called the corona. When Spanish missionaries first encountered it in the Americas, they saw it as a symbol of the Passion of Christ, interpreting its parts as the crown of thorns, the apostles, and the wounds. Beyond its symbolism, this complex structure is a highly effective landing pad and guide for its pollinators, primarily large bees. The pincushion protea, from the Fynbos region of South Africa, is another flower of extraordinary structure. It is not a single flower, but a dense, spherical head composed of dozens of individual flowers. From each one emerges a long, stiff style, collectively creating the appearance of a brightly colored pincushion stuck full of pins. These styles are tipped with pollen, perfectly positioned to brush against the head of a visiting sunbird as it drinks nectar. The flowers, which come in fiery shades of orange, yellow, and red, are incredibly long-lasting, making them a marvel of both design and endurance. Sometimes, the most beautiful floral art is a result of human hands. The tuberous begonia, with its enormous rose-like blooms in every color imaginable, does not exist in the wild. It is a purely human creation. Breeders in the 1860s began crossing several different wild begonia species from the Andes Mountains of Peru and Bolivia. Through 150 years of patient selection and hybridization, they transformed the small, simple wildflowers into the spectacular and flamboyant giants we know today. They are a testament to the art of plant breeding and humanity's desire to shape nature's beauty. The Rothschild's slipper orchid is a natural work of art that has been driven to the edge of extinction by human desire. Known as the gold of Kinabalu, it grows only in a tiny, protected area on a single mountain in Borneo. It is famous for its dramatic and imposing flower, which features two long, horizontal, ribbon-like petals that can stretch out over a foot. It takes up to 15 years for a plant to mature and produce its first bloom. Its rarity and striking appearance have made it one of the most sought-after and expensive orchids in the world, a symbol of wild, untamed, and fragile beauty. The relationship between flowers and their pollinators is one of nature's most fascinating partnerships. The ghost orchid, for example, has a bond with a single, specific creature, the giant sphinx moth. The flower's long nectar spur, which can be up to 7 inches long, is perfectly matched to the moth's equally long proboscis. At night, the moth is guided by the flower's scent and pale color, and as it drinks the nectar, it collects or deposits pollen. This exclusive relationship means the orchid's survival is entirely dependent on the health of the moth's population, a delicate dance of coevolution. The jade vine presents another specialized partnership, this time with bats. Its unusual turquoise color, a rarity in the plant world, is highly visible to bats, which see differently from birds or insects. The flowers hang upside down on long, dangling trusses, making them easily accessible to a flying mammal. When a bat lands to drink the nectar, its weight triggers a mechanism that dusts its head with pollen. This ingenious system ensures that the pollen is carried to the next vine, a perfect example of a plant evolving to suit the unique abilities of its pollinator. Sometimes, these partnerships are built on a foundation of trickery. The hot lips plant, native to the rainforests of Central and South America, appears to have a bright red puckered pair of lips. However, these lips are not the flower itself, they are modified leaves called bracts. The actual flowers are small and white, and they emerge from the center of the lips for only a short time. The bright red bracts serve as a long-lasting advertisement, signaling the location of a nectar reward to its primary pollinators, hummingbirds, which are drawn to the color red. The New York aster plays a crucial role for a wide community of pollinators. Blooming late in the season, from late summer into autumn, its bright purple flowers provide a vital, final source of nectar before the winter. Monarch butterflies, on their long migration south, rely on these asters to fuel their journey. It also supports over 100 different species of native bees and other insects. This makes the New York aster not just a single beautiful flower, but a keystone species in its ecosystem, a bustling hub that sustains an entire community of creatures preparing for the changing seasons. The world of flowers is a source of endless fascination. We have journeyed from the giant, foul-smelling corpse lily of Sumatra to the impossibly rare middle mist red of London. We have seen flowers that mimic monkeys, bloom for a single night, or carry deadly poisons within their beautiful petals. Each of the 50 flowers we have met tells a unique story of survival, adaptation, and beauty. They demonstrate the incredible ingenuity of the natural world, a silent, creative force that has been shaping life for hundreds of millions of years. Their forms, colors, and scents are not random, they are solutions to the challenges of life. These stories also carry an important lesson. Many of these remarkable plants, like the jade vine, the ghost orchid, and the Gibraltar campion, are threatened by human activity. Their habitats are shrinking and their delicate relationships with pollinators are being disrupted. The story of the parrot's beak flower, which lost its pollinator and now exists only in cultivation, is a stark warning. The survival of these natural wonders is inextricably linked to our own actions. Protecting them means protecting the intricate web of life that sustains us all. Their fragility is a reflection of the fragility of our planet's ecosystems, but the wonder of flowers is not confined to remote rainforests or protected mountaintops. It is all around us. It is in the hardy rhododendron that survives a bitter winter, the common nasturtium whose peppery leaves and flowers were eaten by sailors to ward off scurvy, and the humble hyacinth whose scent can transport us back in time. Even in the most urban environments, flowers find a way to thrive, pushing up through cracks in the pavement, a testament to the tenacity of life. We only need to take a moment to look. I invite you to do just that. The next time you walk through a park, a garden, or even along a roadside, pause and truly look at the flowers you see. Notice their shape, their color, the insects that visit them. Consider the journey they have taken to be there and the hidden stories they hold. Each one is a small masterpiece, a survivor, and a vital part of our world. By appreciating the beauty and ingenuity of the flowers at our feet, we can reconnect with the immense and wonderful tapestry of life on our planet.